Hi everyone, I'm Lucia and today I'm doing a video sharing with you my very first tarot decks. I have 7 decks with me. These have been with me from the beginning, and I'm going to start with my very first tarot deck. And I wish I knew the artist here, but there's a publishing company called Top That Publishing Company. Predictions. Learn to read for your future. Learn to read your future. And this is a really nice book. It came in a box set. And there's a lot here. There's like tarot history. There's, talk about different people who predicted things. Nostradamus, Joan of Arc. They talk about all this cool stuff. Palmistry. You have astrology, Chinese astrology, numerology, crystals, pendulums. So it's a pretty cool book. There's a lot of really, really cool things in here. A lot of information. And it's not too much. It's not too little. It's just right. It's easy to read. Really cool book. And then you have the tarot cards that came in this deck. And it is a pip deck, as you can see. And it's got all like the... You can see the beautiful images of the cards, and I love that. And then there's more info in the back. So really, really cool. Tea leaf reading also. Very, very cool. So I bought this, I think it was like about 20 years ago, or a little over that, something like that. And I think it was in I'm not sure if it was a paper store or a card store. I mean, a bookstore or like a paper goods store, so where they sell stationery or something like that. These are the backs, and it's just black and white in the backs, like gray, and this is a thin cardstock, but it's a nice cardstock, and it's a little wider than a tarot, and the size, it might be about standard tarot size, I'm not sure, but look at the beautiful images in these cards. And this was in a box set with a wish, a dream catcher, a dream catcher and crystals. And I think I pulled the crystals out and I put that box away in my closet. And then a few years later, I found it. And I feel like I found it when I needed it. And I did my first card reading. And the Magician we have here. I love this card. I really should pull this out a lot. It's kind of like I want to keep it safe, and I don't use it a lot, but every now and then I'm like, hey, let me pull with that first deck because it's very special to me. I resonated with that reading. I'm not sure what's going on here. This could be a misprint or something. Unless I damaged the card. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I never noticed that before. So and the borders kind of give me that, Ciro Marchetti style with his borders. Like, it reminds me of that. It's very beautiful. And I remember I pulled the first few cards for myself, and I was so surprised how it so resonated with me. This was one of the cards that I pulled in that first reading that I did. I pulled 5 cards, and I had this card, I had the Knight of Swords, and I had the Priestess. I can't believe I remember that because it was a few years ago. And we had the Chariot. So beautiful. And it's a pip deck. And so I went into the book, and that's how I started to learn. So I had this in my closet for quite a while because I pulled this out about 6 years ago or something like that. And that's when I really started to get into the tarot. And I started to learn because the cards resonate. And when they resonate with you, it kind of sticks with you. I got the High Priestess, and that was like really opening up my intuition with my journey, because I found my healing journey, my spiritual awakening, when I was going through one of the worst times in my life. And I signed up for yoga I had wanted to sign up for yoga, and I think I waited, I don't know if it was like 5 years or something like that, and I finally signed up for it. And thank God I did, because a couple of months after that, or was it a couple of months after? A few months after that, I got really sick. I got so sick. I had so much stress in my life, and I got so sick, and the yoga, like, really, it saved me. And not only that, it opened me up to Reiki. It opened me up to from what I was going through. It just kind of like, once you start walking that path of healing, whatever you need kind of falls into your place. And that's what happened with me. It was one of the darkest times of my life, but it was also one of the most beautiful times in my life, because I started to open up and I started to develop like my psychic abilities and my mediumship, and it was so healing. And then yoga, which is not that. Yoga opens you up because it calms you, you know, it calms your whole body. It was so good for my whole body, my nervous system, everything. And it really made me more aware. And with that, I made better choices, and it really changed me inside. And that's what started my whole journey. And then I got into tarot, and it's been a beautiful journey. So this is where it all started with the tarot. This deck and those cards, like the Priestess, which was this card, and the Knight of Swords was also one of the cards that came out with my first reading for myself. And the Five of Wands, because there was so much crazy, unnecessary drama going on at that time, besides everything else that was going on. Like, it was like everything that could go wrong was going wrong, and besides my health. And so this is very special to me, and I don't pull it out a lot just because it's so special. And but I do pull it out every now and then. I'm like, I'm gonna go to my very first tarot deck, and I love it. I think it's so beautiful. And if there's an artist whose work that is, I would love to know. I know I have the publishing company, but I would love to know if there's an artist. So when I got into the tarot, I decided to study it. So I did buy the Rider-Waite Tarot, the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot, which this box is called the Rider Tarot Deck by Rider-Waite Smith, Pamela Colman Smith, and author Edward Waite. And it's just a regular standard. It comes with the white book. These are the backs, and this is a very nice cardstock. Oh, here is part of the box, because it's so old that it ripped. Oh, this is one of the extra cards, but it's the same cardstock. It's very flexible. It's nice cardstock. It's a nice size, and it's, you know, a standard Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And I learned with this deck, and it's very special to me because I learned with it. I don't use it that much because I like softer colored decks or more muted tone decks. I do love the artwork. I feel like it's very pretty. So I take this out sometimes, and it is a great reader as well. So I love my first tarot deck. It's a pip deck. So when I first started with tarot, I didn't know the meanings of the cards. So I would go to that book, and it was perfect, you know. But then when I studied it, I started to learn with this deck. And then, you know, you see more with the artwork that's on the minor arcana, you see more what the meaning is. So little by little, and when I got into it, I was into it. Like, I was doing tarot all day long. Like, this is a passion for me. It's when I started reading, I was reading for hours and hours, and practicing and taking courses and practicing with groups, with psychics, with mediums. Like, I was really, for the short amount of time that I've been doing this, I think I did I did so much of it. I was all day actually in this room, in the sunroom, with the windows open, listening to nature, seeing nature, and with my cards. And I would play with them, and I would, you know, do different spreads and feel them out, and do readings for me, readings for my friends, readings for whoever I can do readings for. And it's been a beautiful journey. But this is special to me because this is the deck that I learned with. I took a course with. I have several courses that I've been studying with this, and, you know, I have books as well. So that's number 2. And then the third one that I got was the Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radleigh Valentine. Oh, illustrated by Dan Craig. I believe that's what that says. I can't see too good. The sun has gone down. So I have a beautiful connection with this deck, and I really should use it more. This is such a beautiful deck. Comes in a nice box and comes with a nice book. You have all the archangels in here and nice meanings of the cards. Nice book. These are the backs. Now this is a cardboard stock, and it's nice and flexible, but it's nice and sturdy. It's a nice cardstock. And I love that it's a matte. It's like a little shimmery there, but it's a matte. Not glossy, so they're pretty slippery. So they're very smooth when it comes to shuffling. It's a little bit bigger. It's almost like a size of an oracle card deck, but it's fine. I don't have a problem shuffling this. I usually shuffle it like this way, and then I go like this. So these are beautiful. They go by, some of the major arcana have changed the names, and then we have like a description on the bottom here of the card. I'm not sure if you can see that clear. Try to make that camera clear for you. And so this is the wise counselor. Unity with a spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help and trust the answer will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. I think this is a great deck for learning as well, but it's not the traditional tarot deck. It's different with some of the artwork. Might resonate with the Rider-Waite-Smith, but some of it won't. And there's angels and a lot of these cards, and we have archangels on some of the cards. So you'll see Sandalphon, Archangel Sandalphon here, and if you're not sure what it is, you look in the guidebook. It tells you. You have the number here, and there is a lot to work with in this deck, which I really love. And it's beautiful. The artwork is beautiful. It's gorgeous. When I first worked with this deck, I didn't really. Sometimes I work with the artwork. I worked more with what card it is, the 8 of Air, and then the Archangel, and then they also they refer a major arcana card to the minor arcana, which I like that. So you have that to work with as well. And then I worked with the meanings, and what it was, and what I learned that this card meant. But now I'm starting to look more at the images, and I'm starting to work more now with the artwork, and also the number that's assigned to the major arcana for each minor, which is pretty cool. We had the page of fire, and you see dragons, you see archangels, and it's just really beautiful. And you learn a little bit about the archangels too with the book, and I get accurate readings with this. I always hear what I need to hear. It's a very positive, uplifting, healing deck. I feel like it's exactly what it's called, angel wisdom. Some words of wisdom to take with you, to focus on, and it really, I feel, is uplifting and healing. So this is a special deck to me also, and the colors of the suits kind of go, with the elements, which I like. So there's a color code there. There's the artwork. You have a lot to work with. So I think that's very helpful, and I think it's so beautiful, and it is very gorgeous, feel good deck. So this was my second. Well, if I call this my second deck, but it's really my third, because I kind of have my original one. It's in a safe place that I keep also my learning deck. I kind of keep those in a separate place. I keep those with my Hermetic Tarot, which is, it's not one of my first decks, but that's also a very special deck for me because I meditate on that one, but I haven't used that one in a long time either. The next one is the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. And it comes with this cool box that you just open and slide the book out and the cards out. And this was my first fun tarot deck because it has more of a, to me, it has like a young energy, and it's got a nice book. I don't know, like the lining is not so bright, but it's the font is tiny, but it's a nice book, and it tells you, you know, the meaning of each card, and you have the the picture of the cards. I don't know if you have a picture of all of them. It looks like maybe the major arcana and then the minor arcana, just like paragraphs in the book. But it's a nice book. You got some spreads there. Very nice. But look at how pretty and colorful this is. This deck is a vibe, you know, and it's called the Cosmic Slumber, and it's very dreamy, but like very colorful, and it's got a nice sturdy cardstock. Like, this is sturdy, and that's the full card. And it's very colorful, and I love it. You know, the suits have their own like color theme. So you have the Eight of Pentacles with a lot of green and orange. Also the Pentacles have that. We have, these are the major arcana. Temperance, a very colorful, very lively deck. Empress, and you have 2 extra cards here. I think it's, I don't know if it's like the nighttime and the daytime or something like the eyes. I haven't used this in a long time. It is very... I love this deck. Look at the blues and the water. I love the blues. I love this. I love this Five of Swords. I mean, you have Saturn. Like, I think it's so brilliant. And like the wands are so fiery. The Queen of Torches. So they changed the name of the suits. I forgot about that. 3 of Cups. I have not used this in a long time, but I do adore it. It is very cute. It's like a dreamy but very colorful. You have the planets in there. I mean, it's called the Cosmic Slumber. And and the cards are a little different, the artwork. We have the sun, we have the star. Let's see if we can find one of the extra cards here. But look at the Hermit. Oh, I love that. The Moon, the Five of Torches, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Swords. I'm trying to find one of the other cards that are... Look at that Ace of Swords. I love it. The High Priestess. The Knight. So I don't know if it's the day and the night. These are 2 extra cards. And so you can, you know, read those or you can leave them out. It's up to you. So that is a beautiful one too that I love. One of my very first tarot decks. So that is 1, 2, 3. That's the 4th one that I bought. And then we have number 5 is the Spiritsong Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. And I just dropped the cards. I'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm sorry I dropped the cards. So this is the Spiritsong Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. These are the backs. Well, I dropped them, but now they're all mixed up. Okay. It comes with this really nice book. I haven't really used this deck in a while, and I do go to the book to see, you know, what is the relation of, the relation between how does the animal relate to the card. You have the name of the card, you have 2 keywords, which is pretty cool. These cards, I love the soft color of them. I love the cardstock is really nice. It's a nice cardboard cardstock, but not too cardboardish, if that makes sense to you. It is, it's a nice shuffler, and it is beautiful. I love the artwork. It's all animals and insects, nature, and it's 9 of feathers is air, 9 of shells is water. Look at this Justice card, truth and clarity. It's really beautiful. It's so soft. Transformation as a death card. I love it. We have crystals, which is earth, and you have the element on the card, so it's nice. But you know, I don't pull this out that much because if I'm doing a spread or a reading with a lot of cards, it takes me a minute to see which card is this, because I don't look at the image. I don't have it like memorized. So I think if you work with this deck all the time and this is your only deck, then at some point, you know, you get used to the cards and you know what animals, you know, what they represent and how they relate to the meanings, you know, with the guidebook. But since I don't work with this deck every day, it takes me a minute to say, oh, okay, that's 10 of acorns. And I look, and sometimes I get a little hint there and be like, oh, yeah. You know, but other times I'm like, try to understand the animal more and how it relates to the card meaning. So I go to the book. And so sometimes I pull 3 cards for this. Sometimes I'll just pull one. And when I do use it, it's just so, it's a feel-good deck. And it's beautiful. And it does resonate with me, the meanings that of the cards that I pull. But it does take me a minute to look, and that's the only reason why I don't pull this as often as the other ones, as much as I love it. And in the springtime, I'm like, I really should take that out, Okay, so the next deck that I bought is the Osho Zen Tarot. So this deck is by Deva, Padma. And I love her decks, and I find this one to be very healing for me. This was, when I started to use this, the book, I really love the book. I found this deck because it's a little different, and I'll show you the cards soon. If you use this deck, it's a little bit different. To me, this is like therapy. I feel like this deck has a therapeutic energy to it if you use the guidebook. But also the images on this deck are pretty intuitive, and also I feel like you get a lot with the cards, with the artwork. This is the back, and these are a little smaller. This is a nice cardstock. It's thin cardboard, but it's nice, and we have the no thickness, and I love this card. It's in a sense, we have like different names on the bottom here, and we have the colors for the elements. So the purple are the major arcana, and you have like blue for healing, and so it's a little bit different, how you read them, and the cards could be a little tricky to remember. So I love this deck. It is very intuitive for me. It's a great reader, but I do sometimes have to like look at the cards and go, oh, wait, which one is that, or whatever. So, but if you let go of that attachment to that, and you let go of like needing to know what the card is, like which tarot card it is, you can really look at it and just get a feeling of it with the reading and what the message is. So, it's a beautiful deck. It's a little bit different system, and I really should use this more often. I recently started to pull it out again. I get beautiful readings with this, and when you put the cards together and you see how they relate to each other, you really get what's going on, like the way the cards communicate with each other between the artwork and the colors and the keywords on the bottom here, the names of the cards. And if you use the book, I find the book to be a very healing tool. I find it to be like therapy. And I mean, Osho there's a lot of wisdom there. If you look at his quotes, read his quotes, or read anything that has to do with his, what he was teaching, there's a lot of wisdom there, the words of wisdom and stuff like that. So I feel like this deck has that energy. It's really beautiful. She did a beautiful job with this deck. The colors are beautiful. I love the black borders. I love the size. It's a little smaller than your average deck, and it fits so comfortable in the hands, easy to shuffle. Very nice deck. I should pull that one out more often. And then the next one, which should be my 7th one, is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid. And this is a beautiful tarot deck. It's very unique because the images are their own thing, and it comes with a book, and her books are all amazing. It's just not too much, not too little, and really nice positive messages. I feel like this is an uplifting, positive tarot deck. And so it's not like your average tarot deck. And you have these beautiful, beautiful cards with this beautiful artwork. And they almost look like an oracle deck. It feels like an oracle deck, but it's a tarot deck. And it goes by elements. The 5 of water. The messenger of air. And the messengers, I believe, are the knights in this deck, because I have not used this in a while. The 9 of water, the queen of air. Look, I love this queen of air. It's one of my favorites. The 10 of air. Actually, I love the air signs in this deck with the feathers. Beautiful. The king of air. The call. The 2 of fire. Oh, the call. I believe that is the judgment card. Yeah. And we have the 2 of fire, the 8 of fire, the king of fire, the tower. It's beautiful. I love the colors, the queen of earth. That's gorgeous. So it's not your average, you know, tarot deck. And I love the backs. It's like this emerald color. It just looks so elegant and earthy at the same time. And then we have the card stack, which is a pretty nice, thick, flexible card stack. So it's a little wider. I have no trouble shuffling this. It's a little glossy. And I love this. I should use it more. It's a feel-good deck. It's a positive deck. It's not like a bad, like I feel like when you read with this, you don't get like, it's gentle. I feel like it's a gentle reader, and it's, it has like a dreamy feel to it, and it's a feel-good. They call it the good tarot, and I feel like that's what it is. It's a good tarot, and I really love it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, visually pleasing, feel-good deck. You have the earthy, you have all the elements, and I love that you have the elements in the court cards that really stand out. So very beautiful. I do love this. I love this Queen of Air. Oh, so beautiful with the owl. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's my first 7 tarot decks. And thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to share your very first tarot decks, feel free. I would love to know that in the comments. Thank you, and I will see you soon.